Here we go, back again with another video. And yes, yesterday I got some information that the Petrovic deal was off. But today, I'm take 55. Here we go, back again with another video. Yes, in yesterday's video, I said a little comment about Petrovic, that the deal was not going to happen. But wow, I tell you what, the response has been massive. Lots of yous out there think the deal's going to continue. So I did a bit of investigating myself. I didn't rely on a source. I did a bit of investigating myself. I went on different, social media platforms, looking at Chelsea, social media, folk. And a lot of them really think he's coming to Sunderland because he hasn't gone to the Club World Cup. And if that's the case, they all think they're putting two and two together, coming up with four, think he's going to be coming to Sunderland for £25 million. This 25-year-old shot stopper from Chelsea played 25 games for Chelsea. Then last season, he had a loan spell at Strasbourg, playing 20-odd games for Strasbourg. No, 30-odd games for Strasbourg. And I've looked at some of his performances for Strasbourg. Wow. This is what Regis Lebris likes, doesn't he? He wants a player that can play out the back with the long passes. He does plenty of that. He's a good catcher of the ball. He's a good shot stopper. All-round professional goalkeeper. He plays for Chelsea. What do you expect? Chelsea are in a bit of a problem, a bit of a quagmire at the moment. They have to raise £60 million. As they go further in the Club World Cup, it's a bit of a clash. And they've got to find ways of raising money because, of course, they've had some sort of fine in the past, just recently. And there's all sorts going on with Chelsea at the moment. I've got a statement. I found an article to do with the whole situation, and we'll go through this together. But first, the more I see Petrovic, the more I think, wow, he's a good keeper for 25 million. I think it's a bargain. I really do. Look at some of these clips I found online from his time at Strasbourg. Here we have, folks, some clips of Petrovic when playing for Strasbourg. His distribution of the ball is really good, and that's what Regis Lebris actually likes about this player. Now, let's face it, look at that there pass there, is tremendous. He's good at catching the ball as well. Strong, tall, physical player. Good shot stopper, makes some class saves, but his distribution, there we go. We know Patterson suffers with his distribution at times. He has improved, mind. Anthony Patterson improved throughout last season, but compared to the distribution from Petrovic, like he's in the top 5 of the Premier League when he was playing for Chelsea in the Premier League. I know he went to Strasbourg last season, and these are the clips from Strasbourg. So he has got a good ratio as well of saving shots, and as you can see, a good catch there from Petrovic, a 25-year-old. What's a good price for this player? 25 million in today's window, that seems a very good price. Watch this ball come in again, easily collected or pushed behind for a corner. Distribution again. He's got a good long foot, gets the ball out. It's pretty good. It's good goalkeeping, let's face it. Let's watch it again. There you go. Passes the ball out, finds his man. He seems to find his man a lot. I know we're looking at these best bits for Strasbourg. This is over a period of 31 games. This is only snips as well. There's plenty more out there online to see the rest of the quality play he's had for that team. But there we go. There's a few clips for you to see. I'll let you enjoy that. There he goes, another good save. Watch his clearance here. Good distribution again down the left-hand side. Straight to his man. Another good save there from Petrovic. All good play from this young lad from Chelsea. Wow, he looks decent, doesn't he? And do you know what it is? I think 25 million, I think it's a fair value, a decent price. I would love him to come to Sunderland. But one thing that's bugging us a bit, we've purchased a couple of players, and fans from other clubs are all like twisting, saying, how much money is Sunderland chucking at the Premier League? They're chucking loads of money at the Premier League. I don't think so. We've sold 2 players. Watson, 10 million. Job, 30 to 40 million. We've raised £40 million there straight away. I think we allowed us also, because we're being promoted to the Premier League, at least another 70 million we're allowed to spend. So I don't see where the issue is. If we bring 6-7 players in, we're going to let players go as well, of course. I don't know what the grand scheme of things is, but what's the point of getting promoted to the Premier League and doing what every other club's done so far for a while? Get relegated straight away. We've got to try something different. And I do think Speakman is, you know, I will credit the bloke, thinking outside the box. He's buying in players that look really good, quality from other teams. And I think at a reasonable price, let's face it, right? You get someone like Habib Diarra for 30 million. It comes to Sunderland and he plays amazing. How much will this lad be worth? You know, going to somewhere like, you know, your Chelsea or your Manchester United or your Manchester City or your Barcelona's or your Real Madrid. How much will they pay for this young lad? You could quadruple your money in a season. So I don't think it's a bad thing. We've got to give it a go. We've got to try and survive in the Premier League by sitting back and just doing what we've done in the past by over-the-top rated players or just grasping at straws. We've got to try. They've got a plan. The club has obviously got a plan. They know exactly how much money we have to spend. We don't. I don't. I certainly don't. I don't know if you do out there. I'll tell you what it is, right? They know more than we do. So they know how much money they're allowed to spend. And you've got to trust and believe in the process. And because of getting us from League One to the Championship, now to the Premier League, I'm a believer. You've got to believe. Simple as. I believe in the club. I believe in what they're doing. And you've got to take it on board. It's what a gorgeous day. It's a beautiful day. So I'm all in for the journey. I'm all in for the ride. You know, we could take the Premier League. You know, you're going to laugh when I say this. We could surprise a lot of people in the Premier League. We could take the Premier League by storm. Why not? I may have a sneaky bet on the top 6. Hey, what's to lose? Apart from £5. Right. Let's get back to the job in hand. That's right. I haven't been very well. I had a holiday a week ago. And I've come back. I've been full of cold for a week. Just pleased to get out and do some exercise. I'm still bunged up. But yeah, let's get back to the job in hand. Let's look at what article has to say with Chelsea and Petrovic. Very interesting indeed, folks. Very interesting indeed. How Chelsea's 60 million UEFA headache could boost Sunderland's 25 million Djordje Petrovic transfer hopes. Wow, that would be great. What else does it say? Chelsea's march to the latter stages of the FIFA Club World Cup is about to collide with a very different set of numbers, and the knock-on effect could play straight into Sunderland's pursuit of the goalkeeper Petrovic. Detailed report in the Times sets out why last week's 27 million UEFA fine is only one part of Chelsea's problem. Far more awkward is the sporting sanction the club accepted alongside Aston Villa. Under that agreement, Chelsea will not be able to add players to their squad for the Champions League next season unless their A-list transfer balance is positive. In plain English, every pound spent on a new player's salary plus a fee must be matched or bettered by the sales before the 2nd of September registration deadline. The Times calculates that simply Redchester and the summer's new arrivals, Delap Pedro, Gittins plus returning injured duo Lavia and Wesley Fofana may need to find north of 60 million. Crucially, the 60 million figures ignores wages and assumes no further signings. That leaves Chelsea with one clear route: raise cash quickly. This is where it gets interesting for Sunderland. Chelsea's problems is Sunderland's opportunity. Any Petrovic sale will be booked as pure profit under profit and sustainability rules because of the retaining automatised fee on a long contract is relatively small. For UEFA's A-list calculation, that cash would immediately reduce the deficit, preventing further registrations. Well, there we go. Happy days. Could Sunderland buy him? There is also the personal angle. Regis Lebris wants a confident distributor between the posts.
And Petrovic's numbers are strong. Last season he ranked in the Premier League's top 5 for completed long passes per 90 minutes and posted a respectable 72%. Wow, on saves.
You know what it is? Chelsea, you've got to make money, got to sell players. I really do hope we can get Petrovic at our club. So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel, give us your thumbs up on making this video right now. It is about 4:30, so there could be something released at the club very shortly with Ronaldo Mandava, and also to be the lad who Chesmadine Talby, or what we call him, yesterday's announcement from Rizio Romano. So watch this space, uploading this video. Things can happen all the time at Sunderland. There's lots of stuff going on. We're busy in the market. New season, pre-season starts next weekend. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Take care. God bless me. God go with you. We'll see you next time, and hopefully I'm a lot better. I'm not so bunged up as I am now. Cheers, folks.